As you see here, my favorite buddy next to me and the kind of the mascot of this channel is accompanying me on this map that I'm currently reviewing for the intro of Workshop Reviews 2. So, joining me on this well-built map here is Melzmsd, the creator of this, and Pure, a well-contributor of this map. And I see you also put that shit on, Pure. Goddamn, don't mean to stun on me, bro. So. Melzmsd. Yeah. I would say like introduce yourself. I already kind of said your name, but like introduce yourself. You feel me?
All right. So obviously, you know, this is a map called Classic Shenanigans. It's a redesigned and a remastered map of the original Classic Shenanigans. Obviously, I decided to make a whole, you know, remastered map of it, but make it look cleaner, obviously, you know, because there's obviously the main map right now, the current one, it looks boring, you know, it's bland. You know, I don't want to keep joining the same map and just, you know, having to see the same shit. So, you know, like, I decided to make a whole new map of it with stuff that people would love to see, you know, and stuff that old Shenanigans used to have. So, like, that's why my map is called Classic Shenanigans, because I do plan on adding old stuff that people want to see. And, you know, in the current JJS map, obviously we can't add that. So, you know, that's the main reason why I made my map, you know. So, like, I want to add things that people would want to see. And it's not just a map that I want people to get used to. I want people to give me suggestions of what they would want to see in this map.
That was a very, very good speech here. But how do you feel as a Pure being a contributor on this map, of course?
Honestly, I feel great. So, well, hold on.
Wait, actually, hold up. How do you feel about like all the contributors as well? Like everyone that's contributed to this map, as in like inspirations, people who actually contributed to building the map, people who gave assets, all that, who just helped you bring this map from a dream to what it currently is.
So, you know, this map, I remember you starting this map last year back in June. And it's been a year already with this map, and I was a solo dev, obviously, to this map. I was taking a long time to build this. I had no one to help me at the beginning, you know. As I found, you know, Pure, and, you know, he started helping. He was actually a really good help to the map. He did add a lot of his designs to the map, and I think the designs he made, people would actually love, you know, the look and the style of this map. Especially because, you know, this map has its own style, like with its uniqueness of it, and also has changes to the map. And, you know, I have, you know, more devs that are helping me obviously contribute this map, and it feels good now because I don't have to, you know, worry about, you know, slow building and all that. So obviously now that Pure is here and more devs that are helping me, I feel great, honestly, now that they're helping and contribute the map, because obviously, like I said, this map took me a year to build on my own, and if I had them sooner, then this map would have been done by a couple of months ago. So I'm glad. I'm gonna just say that.
That's very well. Pure here as a named contributor of this map, and just a good friend of mine who's also a professional builder who has a current like 20 billion scrapped maps, as I will not name.
Yeah, whatever.
How do you just feel? How do you feel in general about this map?
Well, I mean, honestly, when Melzmsd DM'd me saying, actually no, it was Cheesy who DM'd me and saying like, oh, this one person wants to do like a remake of Shenanigans, or no, of Juicy Shenanigans. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll join. And then I met Melzmsd, we had fun together, we bonded, and yeah, it's just basically it.
I think for me, when I first kind of like sort of heard of Melzmsd, you know, wait, where am I? Oh wait, I was in first person, so I couldn't see my avatar. But when I first like kind of heard of Melzmsd, bro, it was just like, for me, like, no offense, but I think it's just how you treat like everyone else on the internet. It was just like, oh, it's just, you know, it's a random guy. But the more I started, you know, watching the progress, because you guys had me in a GC, but I wasn't really talking. I was slowly watching like progress on the map, and it was just it was, you know, beautiful, because, you know, I am a map reviewer. I love when maps are well made. I love when maps have actual passion put into it, and I could just see the passion that was just put into this map before it even, you know, was fully, I'd say, like 20% done. And, you know, obviously Melz is just an incredible builder. The people around him who helped him are incredible builders, and it's just so good to see what this map has come out to. So to get to the actual map reviewing part, we're going to start at where we currently are. We are on would this technically be like version 2 of the studio, or like version 3? Melz?
This will be version 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still add a lot of more stuff here.
Yeah, but obviously this is more recent. This is version 2 of the studio here. As you see, to get a little shot in, we have 2 couches right here. I think, you know, just for communication, we have this green screen area here, which in my opinion I think is like kind of sort of like too small, because to fit my entire area where the green is, it just like it'd be too zoomed in. Obviously we have some album covers here combined for, it was me and Killam's pick here, you know, just other accessories in the studio here. These chairs also I think were made by Killam's, right? And then that room over there is a work in progress. I think I'll probably show in the next video. Melz, would you the actual map now? This part is all up to me. So I'm currently in night mode right now, as you see, but this map, when I first joined it, I thought this was the original map, but let me show you something. The original map is actually below it, and as you see here, I'm actually put it on sunset mode real quick, just so like the map can be a bit brighter. You can get like you can kind of get like a up and down comparison of the map here. Like, I think this is a little comparison of the map. Now this map to me is more colorful and more bright. I don't say more bright is a bad thing. I say more bright as in there are way more lights around here. First of all, the colors. Now the colors aren't exactly one-to-one, because for the love of God, Tease is just a dickhead in my opinion when it comes to the map. But obviously, you know, it's still a beautiful map. I think there's still a lot of work in progress maps. This map was gonna be like a separate video, but I think the map is still unfinished, and I still wanna, as a content creator, I wanna milk out some other aspects of this map that I'll show in future videos. Subway has okay. First of all, Melz here. He has, you know, his own spin on the map. I don't know how to explain it. Melz, will you be able to explain it?
Yeah. So obviously, the old, if you compare the old train station to the actual map and mine, I made a little change to it and added some curves to the train station, because obviously I feel like it would have given more style and uniqueness to the map itself. I didn't want to go 1-for-1 obviously with the train station, because I honestly dislike a bit the original train station. So I was like, okay, I think if I gave this train station a bit of a curve and give it a unique style to it, I think people would peep it and just, you know, they'd actually like it.
More about the mall aspect of the subway is work in progress too. I think I'll be actually glad to showcase that soon. It is on the map. Like parts of the mall is on the map, but you know, I'm not gonna show you. But obviously I think next year I'm at the cafe right now. It's, you know, well envisioned, it's reviewed, it's more of like 50-50 on a recreation. Or no, it's an entire recreation, but it still has some like expansion aspects of it, you know, as a, you know, inspiration from multiple other expansion maps. A lot more lights. That's honestly a good aspect of this map that I enjoy. There are a lot of lights, the lights hanging from trees, a lot more lights, literally just everywhere on the fucking map. Like, I say that because there's literally maps, there are literally lights everywhere, for the love of God, Melz. On to the next map. So on our next map here, you may think this just looks like just a regular little basement area. Well, you'd be wrong. See this right here? See that little crack between it where it leads to? Well, let me just bring you with me. Actually, what was I saying? So, BACKROOMS map. How wonderful. And this one's actually pretty high detailed, actually. And to speed our time up here, I'm going to be going in free cam. So, take a look around. It's the Backrooms. It's endless. I don't even know this map. You know, how can I play a map and not know it? Don't ask me. But, you know, just taking a look around. It's very well made. It's very beautiful. Let's go back to where I was. It's me right there. Okay. Over here, it's the glitched out chairs. You know, it's very beautiful. It's curvy looking little area. Little Captain Clark looking thing. This corridor, this hallway here. It's supposed to be the cave and everything. Is that entirely 3D? It's entirely 3D. Wow, you gotta respect the effort. We got this little room here, surveillance looking room, sort of kinda. I don't know if it's supposed to be. Camera some more. Green area. It's a spacey place, that's for sure. It's very spacious. So. This is what the outside of the map looks like. It is, wow. How big is this, dude? Over here. Oh, I think this is Captain Clark's. I think this is the backroom version. Captain Clark's. So we bring the camera down. This plays obviously the little pit looking thing is. And then you go up here and then obviously this is where it is, the Captain Clark plays. This is very well built. My voice is soft here because I'm just trying to admire this map. It's very beautiful. Obviously I think that might be a teleporter, who knows, but back to this area where we just came from. We came from here, right? Oh, where did we come from? Oh, we came from here. We came from here. So obviously, this is, you know, the house where the infamous scene is. Lamp and everything. There's nothing around this area. That's that loot. I'm just trying to like take in this map. It's very well made. It's very beautiful. But obviously I don't think that's like all the map, bro, but I'm not trying to spend freaking years reviewing this map. This could be a separate video if I want to do this, but on to the next map. Why is the camera so close? Alright, back it up a bit. Alright, now our next map here is a map I've used in like I think 2 skits. It doesn't really matter. This map is very detailed, as the description says, and it's also very beautiful. Now we're gonna start up here. So there's this room here where the pods are. It's very detailed. Very well made. This next room here is I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be building something. Who knows? What's next? I think that just leads to the first floor. I'm just trying to cover everything on the second floor right now. There's a hole in the wall, which is just here. I think they're also building something. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. I think there's just a lot of things all going on with this map. I think that just crashed into a wall there. It's very well detailed though. I will admit, it's very well detailed. Moving on to the first floor, here is this little like pool looking area, and I have to admit the sound design for this map is also very good. I think that's really about it for this little pool area. There's lockers here. I don't know if you can go inside them. I think you can, but you know, who knows. Now, let's move past myself here. Let's go on to the first floor here, which leads into this little laboratory here. I think they're making something, some core thing, who knows. Obviously, if you take a right here, it goes to the outside, which is a little cave-looking place, which shows a big yellow bright light. It's so bright. And obviously, if I bring myself towards it, try not to blind myself here. Obviously, we can go inside the outside of the map, which allows us to just see that this is sort of kind of like the entire map, you know. It's very beautiful though. I think I forgot to. What did I forget to mention? Yeah, I don't even think I forgot to mention anything. Onto the next map. Our unfortunate final map of the video will be this island map that I recently found, but is also very beautiful. Now, this is obviously good for PvP. The description says it's fully destructible. Obviously, I haven't took a full look at this map. I think I just looked at it for a bit, saw that it was good, and favorited it. Obviously, it's a little bar here. I think it's kind of like packed though. Don't you think? It's kind of packed, badly designed. I will admit. Like, what are these chairs? Why are they? So many questions. But once again, this map is very beautiful. It's kind of like medium quality. I think for like it scales in size. It's very big. The snow area, it also turns on the snow effect when you go over there, but this map is also just very big in size, you know, not for scenery kind. It's a PvP map, you know. I'd say it is a PvP map. And also our next video about maps here will be about PvP maps, and I'll have some of my friends to fight on those, but that's just sneak peek for the next video. Just, you know, trying to get a scenery shot of this map here. I think there's mushrooms, a little autumn looking area. I think that's spawn over there. I think you could just spawn in various places. It's a pirate ship or just a floating ship. A little ruined area, which looks semi kind of detailed here. Looks very beautiful, but let's bring the camera back to myself here. I think that will actually do it. That'll do it. This has been a wonderful session of making maps. I want to also thank Melzmsd once again for allowing me to review his map. It's very beautiful. It has a server for it, which is in the description if you guys want to go talk to Melzmsd, if you want to just hang out with the community or just know about more updates on this map. Once again, episode 3 of reviewing maps will come soon. I'm trying to be very consistent on these types of videos because honestly, I've been slacking hard. And yeah, I think you know, that'll be it. See you guys later. Capiche.